Present the official Football League video. The Norwich City Story, 1989 T. Norwich City enjoyed their best ever spell in the First Division last season, so confidence was high as Dave Stringer prepared for another year in the top flight. He'd have to do it though without his influential captain Mike Phelan, joined Man United for £750,000. Another midfield man leaving Carrow Road, Trevor Putney. He's going to Middlesbrough. Allens also goes. Chester pay £100,000. Redressing the balance, Stringer signs Welsh international Dave Phillips from Coventry, Tim Sherwood from Watford and Mark Walton from Colchester. Andy Theodosiou arrives on a free from Spurs. So Stringer has quickly spent the money he got for Phelan. And in shades of last season's great start, Norwich get two impressive away wins at Sheffield and Manchester United. The home form though, that leaves a lot to be desired. Let's begin at Hillsborough.
Culverhouse, his fleck. Will do well to catch that, but it held up a little. Gordon and Phillips, and Norwich are in front. David Phillips after only 3 minutes. Wednesday still chasing it a little. Here's Gordon. And that will come for Fleck. Oh, driven home with some style.
Phillips, now Fleck. There's room for Norwich to try and exploit now. David Phillips with the cross. Dale Gordon with the goal. Carr, Bowen backpedaling. Chapman lets it run. Hodge. Oh, that's a clever turn by Crosby. Turned in by Chapman. Brian Gunn looked to the linesman and he saw the flag. Pearce. Crosby. Oh, it's fallen for Chapman, and this one does count. And Norwich really have shot themselves in the foot there. Bowen. Oh, in fact, must score, but Pearce was given the chance to clear it, which he shouldn't have been. A real let-off for Forest.
Dale Gordon with the corner. Linnigan got up, and so too did David Seaman. Here's Gordon again, who's Norwich City's liveliest forward. Coney got Fleck in, and here's a great chance. Oh, it hit Seaman's legs. Not sure he knew too much about it. Gordon's kick. Seaman's come a long way. It came off Falco, I think. Where's it gone? Top of the crossbar and away. Oh, that's a good ball. Fleck has got Gordon in here, and United with problems, and he scored. Dale Gordon. Norwich are in front. Hughes, that's a good turn and well hit. Gunn equal to it, but Hughes is looking lively. Rosario, Fleck. Here's David Phillips. Been very disciplined in his use of that left touchline. Crook. Good ball. Rosario might just have overrun it. Oh, Pallister caught him. And is that a penalty? Yes, it is. A disaster for Gary Pallister. Not too sure that Leighton has got too much to be aggrieved about. So Robert Fleck with a chance to extend Norwich's lead Will his nerve hold? Oh, Leighton got a hand to it, but Fleck squeezed it in. Gordon's corner. Linnigan's head. Fleck. Rosario got a touch. United with enough bodies back. Webb it was who got it clear. Conditions that Norwich City have enjoyed more than United. Pallister's on the near post. That is Pallister! And his header struck the post. Webb points it out.
It's an excellent start. The Canaries flying high. Second on 8 points. One behind the early leaders, Coventry City. And now Norwich face Southampton at home and Liverpool away. And like last season, Stringer's men will be inspired at Anfield. Before that, a goal bonanza against the Saints, including the goal of the season from Robert Rosario.
Wallace. It's a good ball in. Oh, Rosario very nearly put it in his own net. Jimmy Case, the skipper. The free kick. Oh, it's a great header. Paul Rideout. So Southampton still lead by a goal to nil. That early strike from Rideout. Rosario the target. Fleck. Rosario again. Oh, I say it's a marvellous goal. He struck it perfectly. An early contender for goal of the season from Robert Rosario. Fleck chasing and doing well. Well, it took two of them, but eventually they stopped him. Danny Wallace here, and his brother Rod is away on the far side if he can find him. That's a good ball. Here is Rod, and that's 2-1 Southampton. Horn. Rod Wallace, nicely done. Can he finish it? Oh, hit the post. It was a good stop by Gunn. Well, Rod Wallace is away and they've let him through the gap. Oh, and he squeezed it in. That'll go down as a mistake to the goalkeeper. Now it's City's turn. This really is developing into some game. Fleck. There are players free on the far side. Sherwood crept up. Well, there's another. Oh, that's a mistake, and Rideout is in here. Surely not again. Oh, that's a marvellous finish. 3 goals in as many minutes. Cook, the substitute. Rosario's the target, and Fleck! Norwich City, 4-3. 6 minutes left, and this will be some comeback if City can get back on terms. Cook whipping another cross in. Rosario! Oh, an amazing game, and someone could win it yet.
There's an air of supreme confidence about Liverpool at the moment. Oh, that's a poor back pass from Bowen. Rush has stolen it. Nicol, Beardsley's in for. It should have been a tap in. He put it over the bar. Rosario, Fleck. Rosario in the clear. Grobbelaar got a touch on it and off the bar. Rosario is still battling for it. He should have scored. He knows it. Here's Rush. Still Rush. It'll come from McMahon and Hussein, surely. No! Off the line by Bowen. Stalemate in the Littlewoods Cup second round tie, home to Rotherham. Robert Fleck's 4th of the season, not enough to give Norwich a first leg lead. In the league, another exciting draw at home to Tottenham, and the away form continues to impress with a win at Millwall. First, Spurs at Carrow Road.
Mighty kick Downfield, Lineker is in here, against the post, Gascoigne, 1-0 Tottenham. Gascoigne's kick, whipped in by Van den Houw, Lineker is off the mark, that's his first goal for Spurs. They've got Phillips in, Rosario's pulling away if he needs him, Phillips might go all the way, 2-1. Mark Bowen, robbing Paul Stewart, and of course he was on Tottenham's books at one time. That's a nice touch, oh this is beautifully done. Bowen continued his run down that left flank, twisting Mabbott one way and then the other, Townsend's flick, Bowen, that's a lovely goal, Mark Bowen. And here come Norwich again. Plenty of players forward on the far side, in danger of straying offside. Crook, Fleck, good turn. Bowen stayed forward and he's in, the fullback. Yes, well taken.
Another away success in the Littlewoods Cup at Rotherham. Gordon and Fleck on target. It's a 3-1 win on aggregate. At last, a victory at Carrow Road, and would you believe it, quickly followed by a defeat on the artificial surface at Luton. First, let's enjoy extended highlights of the Chelsea match.
Well, a kick from Sherwood. Obviously, Rosario is the man to aim for, but the wind's swirling it away. Rosario gets in there to challenge. Fleck can't get there. Away by Peter Nichols. Butterworth. Mark Bowen. So a really good start to the season so far. Townsend already assured of a place in the World Cup finals. Bumstead is playing at right back, cut out, and here's Phillips again for Norwich. Bumstead getting ahead to that. Townsend. That's a nice ball into the middle to Rosario. Can he turn it up? Will he have a go himself? And he finds Fleck. And here it goes, Townsend. The post it goes. What a lovely move when that ball was pushed forward to Robert Rosario. He held it up well. Fleck then got into a good position. Townsend is coming through the middle. It seemed like the perfect opportunity, but he couldn't get it cleanly with either foot. Now Dorigo changing it. Bumstead, not normally a right back, but because of the injuries, having to slot into that position. Clark forward, that's a good ball in for Kerry Dixon. Lovely ball. Kerry Dixon, a great save by Gunn. That was a superb bit of play by Brian Gunn and by Dixon and Clark. A lovely ball forward from Steve Clark all the way from the back. Kerry Dixon first time, and that's great goalkeeping. Foul by Chelsea, a free kick to Norwich as Fleck pushed that ball away and Crook takes one forward nicely to Rosario. Quick thinking, good control, but he needs support now. Rosario still has it and there's space here for Ian Crook. Will he have a go? It's blocked at the moment. Phillips, Chelsea gathering on the edge of the area, but Townsend's made a good run. And Bumstead a good tackle. Throw for Norwich. Townsend, Nicholas behind him. Phillips back to his Welsh colleague, Bowen. In Crook. Chip forward. What a lovely ball. Bowen can get there. A great goal. And one of the best through passes you'll see all season. Bowen strikes again. With a most amazing ball from Ian Crook. Didn't look any danger at all here. Just a little chip, a swerve. The bend was going his way, and a volley into the roof of the net. Terrific goal. So Bowen at the moment knows that Crook can get him going forward if he can maintain his onside position, which he has. There's very little angle. He beats Besant on the near post. And the score is Norwich 1, Chelsea 0. 15 minutes of the game gone. And Mark Bowen with his third goal for Norwich in 3 games. Got to be careful, Norwich, that Chelsea don't catch him on a fast break. Now, Dale Gordon. Rosario wants one over the left-hand side, but playing it safe on the right. Fleck gets a foot to it. So, a throw to Chelsea. Lean forward, looking for Dixon. Bowen is up there, heads it nicely to Crook. Oh, that was a bit of a risk. Oh, that's a bad one, and Wilson might be in here. Wilson holds it up, and they've got time to gather themselves and get out of trouble. Wilson needed support there, that wasn't his fault, but it was certainly Mark Bowen's fault. Well, that was where the old malaise almost struck again. Playing so well, and then suddenly something totally out of character strikes, and almost in trouble. In goes Rosario with Moncal, holds it up well. Support from Ian Cook, behind him he's got Sherwood. Sherwood can drive it forward. Townsend gets in there hard, good play. Fleck. Norwich moving around well and keeping good possession. Here's Ian Crook, chip forward to Dale Gordon. Dale Gordon with Lee, Dale Gordon pulling it back, and here's Phillips! A great save, Besant didn't know where it was. What a superb piece of build-up, though, by Norwich City out on that right-hand side. Comes to Dale Gordon on the right-hand side of the penalty area. He does his trick on Lee, pulls one back for Phillips. The goalkeeper saves it, then loses it, isn't sure where it is. Luckily, he recovers first. Here come the 2 Welshmen, and this could be danger for Chelsea. Bowen with Fleck, and Bowen's going again! He needed to get it on the other foot. He should have gone first time. But he's looking so dangerous. Nobody's picking him up on these runs. It's amazing. Lovely bit of play again. Looking for Fleck for the return. Surely somebody's going to go with him. They don't. Should he have hit it first time? He waited a little bit too long, and the tackle from Bumstead came in. Bit worried about the left foot, I think, there. Here's Nicholas, and a little bit too strong for Kerry Dixon. Forward, Tim Sherwood, and that's a good ball over the top for Dale Gordon. Dale Gordon can go, and Moncal gets one challenge in. Can he pull it back now? And Phillips, another brilliant Besant save. Really extraordinary stuff by the Chelsea giant in goal. But it's still Norwich City. Bowen looking for the other fullback, Sherwood. Dale Gordon beaten by Dorigo. 15 minutes of the first half left. Linnigan forward, over the top, and Fleck's going to chase this one. He might even make it difficult for Moncal. And he forces a corner. They're really going well at the moment, Norwich City, and Chelsea are hanging on. It's only their goalkeeper, Dave Besant, who's keeping them in the game. A terrific bit of play on the right-hand side by Dale Gordon. Lovely through ball in the first place. Phillips gets the ball eventually, with Gordon showing patience. Lovely volley and instinctive save by Besant. Well won by Moncal, straight to David Phillips though. Townsend under pressure. Dickens back to Dorigo. Now Dorigo with Dixon on the left-hand side, but choosing to play it through the middle of the field. Clark has pushed up. Hazard finds Bumstead. Clark still goes forward on the right-hand side. This is the sweeper pushing up in the spare position. Crook stays with him, and a throw-in. Could have been worse. Now it's Norwich City who've got to mark up tight and keep their concentration. Clark with a lot of space to get across in there. Dickens, and here's the offside flag, I'm afraid. The flag was up long before Kerry Dixon put that one in. And that's John Clark from Harwich. And I think you'll see that he was perfectly correct, and anyhow he's got a much better position than we have. Nice flick on, but isolated there, Kerry Dixon, and the flag was up long before. Well won by Lee, who had a good first half. And Robert Fleck had a fairly quiet one after starting very brightly indeed. It's important for Norwich to get him back into the game. Now Dickens. That's a good bending ball to Bumstead. Lee has come up to support, so has Peter Nicholas. Chelsea have started brightly here. Kerry Dixon turning it to Dorigo. And that was a very, very difficult ball, with Wilson coming in on it and the goalkeeper not quite sure who was going to get it first. That one knocked back very simply by Kerry Dixon. A swipe with the left foot by Dorigo and skidding over the wet grass. Problems for Dunn. Nicholas couldn't judge it. The wind's still strong, but not quite as strong. And a good ball for David Phillips. Over goes Clark. In comes Gordon. It was a lovely move, and it was Norwich City on the counter-attack. It was a lovely layoff by Rosario to Phillips. Gordon coming in late and just too far ahead of him. Rosario again with Lee. Play on. And there's a chance here for Dale Gordon, and surely it was brought down. It's a penalty. Besson says it was outside. The referee says it's inside. That's on the spot. Well, for one moment they thought that Rosario was fouled, but the referee said go on. Dale Gordon did go on, and he was clearly impeded there by Clark. Down he comes. The referee points to the spot. But watch out for Dave Bishop. He saved one in the cup final, of course. He's good at going to the left. He saved one against Arsenal. Not this time, though. 2-0, Robert Fleck. They didn't hang about with this one. Get it on the spot, get it taken quickly, and into the back of the net like a rocket.
Here's Black. Surrounded by yellow shirts. That's a good ball. Dreyer with a bit of space over on the far side. Black's gone on. Here he is. Well, that took a nasty hop and has gone in, but no doubt Black will claim it. Williams then with the kick for Luton. And Dreyer stolen unmarked to make it 2. Wegerle twisting and turning, and Wilson arriving here. Well struck. 3-0. Elstrup chasing, just had a little look, see who's available. Williams is, oh, and that's 4. That's on for Goss to chase, the substitute. And that is a penalty. Just a little nudge in the back, but it was enough to put him off his stride. And Allen gets some consolation for Norwich. That's 4-1.
Another heavy away defeat ends Norwich's interest in the Littlewoods Cup. Robert Fleck gets his 7th of the season. Norwich lose 3-1 at Main Road. Coming in, Henrik Mortensen arrives from Aarhus. He costs £400,000. Going out, Paul Cook leaves for Wolves in a £250,000 deal. The inability to win at home surfaces once again against Everton, and that's followed by a controversial 7-goal thriller at Arsenal.
Rosario jumping, Fleck battling. There's Rosario again. Oh, and Fleck's away. Watson matching him stride for stride, but there are still possibilities here for Norwich. And Phillips must score. Oh, how did he miss that? Fleck, nicely done. Everton have got men back, but here's Gordon. Good strike, and a very good save on his near post by Neville Southall. Oh, Rosario trying to get Gordon in. Still Rosario. And Phillips is screaming down this left side. Here he is. Fleck on the far post. Brilliant save. Linnigan got the header, and Southall is beaten at last. Fleck, who's had a good afternoon. There he is again. Might try one here. Does! Hit the post! Well, Southall beaten, but Everton survive. McDonald well forward. Still problems. Cotty! Well, it doesn't matter how they go in. He's off the mark.
Gordon. Well, it was worth a crack, and it took a deflection as well. Arsenal have only conceded 1 goal at home all season. That was a week ago when Paul Goddard scored here for Derby. And Malcolm Allen scores. The set piece pays off for Norwich City in the 20th minute. So Norwich, the travelling specialists. And it actually came off an Arsenal head, Michael Thomas, to flick on. Gordon supplied the corner. Thomas was trying to clear it, but only set up the goal for Malcolm Allen. Rocastle wants to shoot. It's an interesting effort too until it was blocked. Winterburn keeping the pressure on. Quinn beautifully down for Thomas. Exhilarating football. And I include the save in that from Brian Gunn. Quinn's layoff was splendid. So too was the shot and the handling from the Norwich City goalkeeper. Well won by Allen, who's really full of himself at the moment. Sherwood. Goss. Oh, and Allen held off the defenders then with what Arsenal will feel was a stray elbow, and that's why tempers have been lost. O'Leary and Allen, it's been simmering really for a good few minutes now. And I think that Malcolm Allen was lucky to be allowed to go on. But David O'Leary, who's pointing to the damage around his eye, on the day when he breaks the club appearance record, also receives a yellow card. Certainly a foul. Allen joins the wall. Phillips was looking at the angles. Sherwood is there as well. Allen's come away now. Here's Phillips. Oh, and Lukic is beaten. It's 2. Beaten by the pace on the free kick. Half an hour gone. Arsenal 0, Norwich City 2. David Phillips. And it fairly flew into the top of the net. Is it back to the drawing board? Certainly a point or two to make it half-time. And I think the Arsenal players might expect something of a roasting, judging by the manager's expression. Merson. He was a little too quick for Culverhouse, and Look, he's coming out again with the yellow card. It's going to be Culverhouse who's going to be dealt with. This was a little too snappy for him then.
Corner. It was so close to a goal for Smith. And rather like the first Norwich goal, it was an opponent who helped set it up. It was a flick of a Norwich player. It almost took the ball into the path of Alan Smith. Arsenal's corner. Quinn's header. And Adams! It was a very good chance. After Quinn had really forced his presence, and Gunn made a terrific save. Smith. The whistle's gone in Arsenal's favour. Richardson wanted to take a quick free kick, but there was no one for home side of like mind. Well, can Arsenal do here what Phillips did in the first half? Just this position. It's Thomas back heeling for Richardson. Oh, Gunn's lost it! A goal for Niall Quinn! And Quinn so pleased to be back in the side. But he said before the game, I do need to score to keep my place. So this is a moment of rich satisfaction for him and for Arsenal. It's 2-1, 10 minutes into the second half. Gunn this time couldn't hang on, and Quinn pounced. Adams asking Smith to jump for that one. Comes for Quinn, and that has penalised Arsenal, the whistle for a free kick in their favour. If George Tyson had let play go on just for a second, he would have seen that Quinn was in a great position to get his second goal. But it's back with the free kick. Winterburn, again off the goalkeeper and behind for the corner. Norwich with a lead that's being threatened all the time. Gunn was more fortunate that time than he was from the Richardson free kick that led to Quinn's goal. Quinn. Was there a hand used? There was. It's a penalty. Arsenal have a penalty. The header by Quinn. Lee Dixon has never before taken a penalty in his league career. What circumstances to start taking on the job. He scores! 2-2! 17 minutes, a great 17 minutes in the second half for Arsenal. They're really back in it. And Lee Dixon, because Brian Marwood is out of the side at the moment on his way back from injury, he's the normal penalty taker. David Rocastle took one earlier this season but had it saved at Chelsea. Dixon took on the responsibility with great character. Sherwood thought about hitting it first time, then had a pot at goal that was deflected behind for the corner. Linnigan coming in from a deeper position. Here he is, it's a free header. Lukic has lost it, and it's forced in by Sherwood. and Norwich City remarkably have got back in front. Another goal from a set play. Lukic is disgusted, but they're not. Gordon hit the corner pretty deep. Linnigan headed down, he was unmarked, Lukic couldn't hold it, and Sherwood forced it high into the roof of the net. And it's Arsenal 2, Norwich City 3. Minutes left. Arsenal immediately have forced a free kick, which they hope will be the route to another recovery. Well, it certainly burst some of the bubble around the ground. O'Leary, 3-3! Would you believe it? David O'Leary, the man they came to pay tribute to, got a header here, and Gunn couldn't keep it out, and O'Leary gets a goal for the first time in a league game for more than 6 years. Goes Quinn, on goes Thomas. It's a penalty for Arsenal. Thomas with a gesture of triumph, and George Tyson is being followed now by a posse of Norwich players. Well, was Thomas backing in the first place to Butterworth? It could have been construed as that, but the referee saw it the other way. And what about Lee Dixon here? Never before being asked to take on this job, and now he's got to take two in the same game. We're in stoppage time. This would turn 1 point into 3 for Arsenal. A great weight on the shoulders of Lee Dixon. And Gunner saved it, Dixon! And it's found its way in! Arsenal are in front for the very first time, and what a time to do it, and now there's mayhem at the other end. All the trouble broke out because of Norwich City's frustration. I think they would feel that both penalties were on the harsh side, and the joy of Alan Smith, he was pushed and then reacted on Bowen, and from then on it was fortunate for those players that the referee had his back turned.
With those pictures going round the world, Norwich are fined £50,000. Arsenal escape with 20,000. Both clubs, though, under the FA microscope from now on. It's a defeat which leaves Norwich in 6th place on 18 points, still well in there, just 3 off the lead. In the next 3 matches, Norwich will remain unbeaten at home, but they'll go down at Coventry. Let's start with the Villa at Carrow Road.
Taken on the burst here by Townsend. Well, how did it stay out? It comes back again across the face, and Villa were very lucky then. Allen with David Phillips to the left, and Bowen making a move outside of Phillips. Bowen with the cross. Oh, it's flown off Derek Mountfield, and that's an own goal to give Norwich City the lead. Clipped in by Cowans, the goalkeeper's come, and an incredible clearance off the line by Butterworth. From Mountfield's header, I think it was. Linnigan has forced it in. 2 for Norwich.
Set off on a glorious run. Andy Townsend is in. Allen is square for him. He'll go all the way. Scooped up by Bowler. If either side's going to win it, it'll have to be in the next 5 minutes or so. Regis! And Coventry have broken through with just 5 minutes left.
Norwich down to 8th now. That impressive early season away form really seems to have deserted them for the moment. In the Zenith Cup, Henrik Mortensen scores on his first team debut. Norwich thrash Brighton 5-0. Crook, Sherwood, Gordon and Rosario get the other goals. We're going into December now. The next 3 games against Wednesday, Forest and Derby produce maximum points. It's a great run. It all starts with Ron Atkinson's Wednesday at Carrow Road.
Atkinson quickly in, and here is David Hurst. Well, that's nicely done. On a glorious finish from Hurst. Henrik Mortensen enjoying his first taste of league football with Norwich. He looks a lively prospect as well. He's in again here, and that could be a penalty. It is. Mortensen with a lively burst down that left flank. Over he goes. Townsend's kick just squeezed it in. 1-1. David Phillips. Oh, that's gone in off King, the fullback. It's an own goal. 2-1 to Norwich. Chapman. That's a nice touch. That's not. Townsend jumping. Barker looking for Clough. He'll have to take it on the run and quickly. He did well with it. Townsend. Crook. Bowen's gone on ahead of him. That's intended for the full-back. Now can he finish it? Oh, that's a glorious goal. Scored by Mark Bowen. Carved out by Ian Crook. Into a bit of a mess. Parker. Here's Crosby. Clough all the way across the line to Brian Rice. Oof, he wasn't too far away.
Waiting on the far side, Phillips and Rosario. The first 2 blocked, but Rosario made no mistake. Williams. Oh, what a good pass for Saunders. They chase a little bit for it. He's got a bit of room now to cross. Oh, he's gone all the way through and hit the post. Gunn blocked the second one.
3 out of 3. Norwich shoot up to 4th in the table. That win at Forest, by the way, they're first at the City Ground for 15 years. But with the Christmas, New Year fixtures comes a change in fortunes. The Canaries are caught cold.
So City with another chance for a breakthrough. Oh, and it's gone in! Morley, I think, got a touch, but the referee has seen something he didn't like. Bit of pushing in there, perhaps, and it won't count. That's a good ball. Gunner's come. Oh, and lost that! And Megson has scored! Or has he? No, that one's been disallowed as well. Driven long. Allen, good touch. Oh, that's brilliantly done. Allen's in, the substitute. That will do. Clive Allen. Andy Gray in the middle of the picture there, organising things for Palace. Now he's happy. He's right, and he scored again. His 11th this season, and it could be priceless. Whipped in, that's a good ball. Crook with a header, beaten away by Sagers. Wise with a kick. Well, there's Fashanu. Good save. Andy Townsend. That could be interesting. Rosario! Sager's got down well. Fashanu with Bowen at his back and Dave Phillips now. Well, between them, they've managed to take that ball off him. Back in again by Phelan. Here's Keith Curl. Well forward. And Gibson! Oh, that's 1-0 in the very last minute. That'll win it for Wimbledon.
There's a boost now in the FA Cup, although Norwich need a replay to see off 4th Division Exeter. Rosario and Gordon get the vital goals. Back in the league, it's a trip to Queen's Park Rangers, and that's followed by one of the performances of the season, at home to Manchester United, watched by millions, live on ITV.
Kenny Sansom, well forward. That's come off Gordon, and Falco! Oh, what a marvellous goal! Fleck battling for Norwich, and that's a good ball. Rosario, Seaman's come to meet him, and Gordon has equalised. What's a mistake, and Clark, the substitute, is away, perhaps overrun it. Gunn came to meet him, stayed down, play waved on, and that will count. Colin Clark.
United 9 games in the league without a win. Norwich City, for their parts, they've lost their last 4 in the league, all by a single goal. So two sides really struggling for a bit of form, but both say they're playing quite well. Taking it from Rosario. Oh, a little dummy there. And a good save by Jim Leighton. A very good run by Dale Gordon. And a nice little shimmy that just there it was, and it just wrong-footed in, gave Dale Gordon the yard, but a good save by the keeper. Crook. Chase that, here's to Rosario, the flag stays down, United trying to get back, Fleck stuck there for support. And across the face of the goal, a poor one there by Andy Townsend, but Bowen can turn it in, Anderson only half gets it away.
Good move, that.
Well, delightful ball, Bowen. Rosario on the far side. Plenty up and in there. Oh, a terrific goal! It came off the post, no! Thought that looked as certain to be in there from Rosario. He volleyed it with such power against the post. And somehow it came right across the face of the goal and behind. And United breathe again. Oh, that was an astonishing moment. Well, Mark Bowen picked his man. Sorted out Rosario, a fantastic volley, and look at that.
Great cross, great volley this. I think Jim let it go, he knew that it was not going to go in.
Ince to Hughes, still 0-0 as we come towards half-time with something like 6 minutes left. Townsend making the break from midfield, Pallister after him. Last 5 minutes of the first half coming up. A free kick to Norwich City, a foul by Pallister. And Townsend. Oh, they've got now Bowen to get in behind them again! And somehow Rosario had 2 cracks at it, and again United got it off the line. Well, they made trouble for themselves by allowing Bowen to get behind them to the byline. That was some really slack defensive play by United. And they nearly paid the price.
But unless they start picking up their men, they are going to be in big trouble.
Lemont. Back to Steve Bruce. Crook hooking it away. Bruce looking to get there before Fleck, and he'll have to really open up. Robert Fleck! Oh, the crossbar! Oh, that's twice Norwich have hit the woodwork. Dave Stringer at half-time saying we just want to go on doing the things we've been doing. That's just what Norwich are doing. But they're having none of the luck. Rosario in the first half, Fleck in the second. Both off the woodwork. Jimmy Greaves?
Bad luck there, because it was a good effort by Robert Fleck. He was always second best to that ball, but he beat Stevie Bruce. And a great effort.
Butterworth to Rosario. And now Crook. Fleck to Rosario. Fleck again, might try something from long range. Nope. Oh, can try it from short range. Robert Fleck. Norwich ahead. Good combination. Townsend's lovely little touch. Fleck's finished just inside the post. And Norwich in the lead.
Well, you can't say they didn't deserve it. Brilliant 1-2. Great finish by Robert Fleck. And I think justice has been done. We can't argue with that.
Now, Pallister versus Fleck. Now the pace of Fleck takes him past Pallister, and Bruce at the last ditch gets it away. It's another corner. 5 minutes of the game left. Norwich 1, Manchester United 0. Dale Gordon with another corner. Townsend, Linnigan, Butterworth, Rosario, Fleck, all in the box. Townsend, here's Crook. Long-range shot. Oh, it's going to be another one! Fleck! The mistake there by Jim Leighton. And Robert Fleck took it gratefully. Leighton's mistake.
Great shot by Ian Crook here. Great shot. And Jim just can't hold it. Giving up a bit, hasn't he?
And Fleck made sure. There's Fleck's shot from the other angle. I think Jimmy, we didn't really know whether he was going to hold it or tip it.
I don't think he was sure. It was a good shot from Ian Crook because it came out of the blue.
And there's a man who's got the pressures building up to an almost intolerable level now. A decent man and a good manager too, but just having a bad run at the moment, Alex Ferguson. It's all over. The agony goes on for Alex Ferguson and Manchester United. No wins now in their last 10 league games.
After that win over United, Norwich are 8th on 34 points, but 12 points away from the leaders Liverpool and Aston Villa. Now, a double cup shock. Norwich knocked out of the Zenith at Swindon, 4-1 the result. And the FA Cup curtain comes crashing down too. Liverpool hold the Canaries to a draw at home and then finish the job at Anfield. Will the poor run continue? In a visit to Spurs, once again, Norwich are scrutinised by a TV audience of millions.
Pasco inflicted on, and on again by Howells. Lineker chasing here. Lineker's round the goalkeeper, and Lineker has scored! Gary Lineker gets his 16th goal of the season against the team that enabled him to open his account as a Spurs player. And that was vintage Lineker, moving in ahead of the defender and the goalkeeper, and the finishing immaculate. The ball turned on by Howells, and look how quickly Gary Lineker reacted there. Gunn committed himself by coming so far from goal, and Lineker punished him. Gary Lineker's 16th goal of the season just continues his remarkable scoring record. One of the best in the game as Fleck turns it on to Gordon at the other end. Gordon must equalise, surely! What a great save by Torsberg. That looked a goal all the way.
Yes, as you say, great run from the middle of the field from Dale Gordon there. Like yourself, I would have fancied him to have scored there, but full marks of the keeper.
And now Gascoigne wants to do it all, Gaza. What a character, what an entertainer. And the fans love him. He might drive his manager mad occasionally, but there's nobody who pays their money to come and watch him who are disappointed. Naeem with the corner. Oh, it's gone in! Howell's grounded the near post. And the flick was enough to give Spurs a second. Naeem with a well-practiced corner. Howell's climbed between Gordon and Linnigan, and the header deceived Gunn. On the stroke of half-time, Howells has made it 2-0. But I think there's a feeling around Right Hart Lane that Norwich were very unlucky to go in 2 goals adrift at half-time. They've lost 5 of their last 6 away games. They haven't won away since they won at Nottingham Forest back on December the 9th. If they get an early goal in this second half, they're right back in this game. And here's Fleck to Gordon for Van den Hauwer's interception. And the ball nicked off the toes of Bowen by Naeem. He was a bit lucky then, Naeem. I'm sure he didn't intend that. Walsh for Spurs. Good ball for Lineker. It's got to be 3. Gary Lineker kills Norwich off, surely, in the 2nd minute of the second half. And what a superb goal it was. Clinically simple. Gary Lineker's 2nd of the game, his 17th of the season. What a through ball run by Paul Walsh.
Alan, basically a carbon copy of the first goal. And I would ask, and I'm sure Dave String will ask, where was Andy Linnigan? He's got the spare role at the back. The other 2 boys, Butterworth and Sherwood, are doing the marking job. And he is actually trying to step up on Lineker.
I think the Football League needs a successful Tottenham. Howells with the through ball, Lineker on the end of it. Who else? That could be a penalty. That is a penalty, and I think Lineker will take it.
Once again, perfect positioning from Lineker. He's picked his run, he's timed his run, but I mean, really, he's going well wide of the goal, and I can't understand why goalkeepers do that.
3 for Lineker, 4 for Spurs. Gunn was deceived to the extent that he went the wrong way.
Well, that's Norwich's worst defeat of the season. They'll certainly be glad to see the back of Gary Lineker. But the Canaries have got to bounce back as they face Liverpool once again at Carrow Road. An immediate chance to avenge that FA Cup defeat.
Norwich are still without their captain, Ian Butterworth, who has glandular fever. His defensive job goes to Tim Sherwood. The leadership passes to Andy Townsend. Robert Rosario, the tall central striker, is also out today with a calf strain. So Dean Coney, who's on the transfer list, starts a league game after an absence of almost 3 months. Norwich City kick off on a pitch made much heavier by rain that fell steadily in the couple of hours leading up to kick-off. These 2 sides know each other pretty well at the moment. Indeed, it's the 4th meeting between them this season. Ian Rush and Liverpool haven't lost any of the previous 3. It's a well-appointed compact ground now, Carrow Road. Creates a special atmosphere. Spectators very close to the pitch. And it's All in all, a very intimate occasion, First Division football here. Well, Ian Crook still wearing a Norwich City shirt after transfer speculation that he might be on his way to Coventry a few days ago. Barnes looking for Rush. It's Phillips this time, trying to get the better of Nicol. Oh, Nichols lobbed the goalkeeper, and Brian Gunn is very angry with David Phillips. It was Nicol who almost embarrassed Norwich, and Phillips in particular. Gunn had come out expecting a straightforward back pass. Crook, the longer pass is on for Culverhouse. Gordon. Crook. Gordon. He's got past Burrows to the extent of making Burrows stretch to give away a corner. Dale Gordon, who admits to being a very big fan of John Barnes, trying to show Barnes at close quarters what he himself can do. Coney makes the first run, Linegan's in behind him, Grobbelaar's in difficulties, oh, and it was Townsend's shot that seemed destined to find the corner but didn't. And Grobbelaar was let off the hook then. It was Gordon's corner, and it had too much pace on it for Grobbelaar. Ronnie Whelan blocked it from Andy Townsend. Culverhouse looking to loop it over Hansen, who's too wily to be caught like that. Burrows was caught, though, by a lunge from Gordon. Rush got his head to it. Beardsley wasted no time in delivering the shot, hit with great economy. Good accuracy, and in the end not quite enough power to beat Brian Gunn. Oh, and Crook miscalculated. Whelan. McMahon. He's had to hold in the centre of midfield a little more than he would like. He's setting off now to the right of Barnes. Beardsley against Culverhouse. He's past him. But the flag is up. Rush tucked the chance away, but the ball had gone over the line from Beardsley. So no goal. And the linesman absolutely on the spot to adjudicate then. Peter Beardsley skipped past Culverhouse, but just took it too far. Oh, I say, well, we have the benefit of another look. And that looked to me as though Peter Beardsley, who you just saw shaking his head, that he didn't believe the decision was a true one. So Kenny Dalglish might feel that his team should have been in front here. Hansen. Barnes. Nicol. Three in the centre for Liverpool. Barnes is there! And Gunn didn't move until it was to remonstrate with the marking on Barnes, and it was similar to the way Barnes scored against Norwich in the cup tie 10 days ago. Getting in front of his marker. On that occasion it was Linegan. gave away his intentions there to Whelan. This cloying surface won't help the players as the game develops. It'll be stamina sapping. McMahon, Beardsley got the pass away as he was clattered into by Linnigan. An early cross from Nicol. Norwich hoping to draw Liverpool out a little bit, and Hussain pulled down Fleck. Fleck is counsel for the defence, in fact. Doesn't really want Hussain to get into serious trouble, which was nice to see. But I think Leicester Shapter absolutely entitled to discipline the Swedish international. What sort of discipline remains to be seen. There was the stray arm that became a tackle from the realms of rugby. It's a yellow card. No damage done to Fleck. He wants to do damage in terms of goal scoring. And that's Coney. No one was quite sure where the ball had dropped, friend or foe, but it was Coney who wrapped his right foot into the volley. Hansen. McMahon. Liverpool tried to start again, oh they did. Hansen dispossessed by Fleck. And now Hussain. Now Glenn Hussain has been booked. And Robert Fleck doesn't want to see the Swedish defender sent off. And he's almost beseeching Leicester Shapter, but he is off. 2 bookable offences. And the referee really left with little alternative, despite the protestations by Norwich players as well as Hussain's Liverpool teammates. In the 7th minute of the second half, Glenn Hussain sent off for Liverpool, and Norwich have a free kick which they want to take quickly and catch Liverpool while they're still trying to work out what best to do here. Bowen, you can detect the note of optimism now from the crowd. It's a little trip by Rush. And Fleck is angry this time. Well, Steve Nicol is the likely candidate, one would think, to go to centre-back. Phillips takes it. And it wouldn't have counted the combined challenge of Linnigan and Sherwood. So this was the moment when Glenn Hussain, in a similar situation to where he was booked in the first half, flattened Fleck, and I think in that very instant knew that he had to go. McMahon and Liverpool still sticking to their principles and trying to play their way forward when they do get possession. Gordon. If there is any consolation to be gained in a sending-off situation for Liverpool, it has happened against one of the weaker sides in front of goal in the First Division. They've only just averaged over a goal a game this season, but one might be enough here. And Gordon looks to supply it. That's Phillips, and it came behind Crook. Dale Gordon got into the crossing position beautifully. David Phillips, beyond the far post, was trying to do exactly the right thing, but the header came just behind Ian Crook, who was there hoping to round it all off. Townsend. That's an excellent switch at the point of attack. Crook. Blocked by McMahon, volleyed by Townsend. Oh, magnificent! Both the shot and the save. And Grobbelaar, in stretching to his utmost, really, has hurt himself. And Fleck again, a sporting touch, patting Grobbelaar in admiration. Townsend left frustrated. The volley seemed perfect. Not an easy ball to strike, but Townsend must have thought it was going in. But look at Grobbelaar. David Stringer knows how difficult it is to send a team out to do well against Liverpool. You need some help, perhaps, like that. Phillips. It's not made it very easy for Gordon, and all Norwich get is a throw. Bowen. Culverhouse coming from deep. This is Townsend. Allen's up. Round the back is Phillips. Allen! No goal. Astonishing. Because somehow Malcolm Allen found the goalkeeper, who was right by the other post. It was worked all the way from right to left and back again. Allen jumped. It was retrieved here by Phillips very well indeed. Pushed out for Allen coming in. And it seemed an open goal, and Grobbelaar diving back certainly didn't carry it over the line. And look how well the referee was placed.
Norwich have now drawn 7 league games at home this season. Their away results have been more encouraging. Now it's Southampton, Charlton and Chelsea, and very much a mixed bag for the Canaries.
Cockrell. Here's Letizia. Well hit. Oh, Gunn just got sight of it late to push it away. Barry Horn. Wallace on this left side. And Letizia! And another very good save from Gunn. Fleck running around it. Allen. Bowen. Oh, this is nicely done. Dale Gordon in for Allen. And that's found its way in. So Norwich in front. Well, sure of the target. Here's Wallace. Letizia! That's not a good ball. Picked up by Russell Osman. Here's Letizia. Oh, lovely skills. Oh, he's almost unstoppable. Oh, marvellous goal. Letizier's second. An absolute dream. Oh, Norwich in all sorts of trouble here. They just can't get that ball out. Benali with a chance to swing it back in again. Kevin Moore. Oh, I say, 3-1 Southampton. Norwich, despite the fact that Southampton have pulled them from time to time all over the place, have gamely kept battling. Letizier's away here, a chance of a hat-trick. Can he finish it? Oh, beautifully. Inch perfect. Phillips with the throw. Allen, that's a nice turn. He lost 2 markers there. Andy Townsend. Fleck with a chance. Well taken by Robert Fleck. Norwich have threatened the breakthrough, and after 25 minutes, Fleck scores.
Dorigo takes it. And Brian Gunn saw it all the way. Ball. Wilson. Dixon can turn now. Goalkeeper's got to come. The sheer power of Kerry Dixon in evidence here. Just lost his balance slightly, and in that moment, really, the chance disappeared. Rosario won it well. Flex in behind Dorigo. Allen is there. Oh, what a disaster for Norwich. They got in each other's way with a terrible outcome for Norwich City.
So Norwich in 9th place. If only they'd gathered more points at home, the situation would be so much healthier. And that old inability to win at Carrow Road surfaces once again against Coventry and Millwall.
Malcolm Allen here, Fleck. Townsend! Oh, he's hit the post. Allen again, buzzing at Coventry. Fleck was the decoy. That's a good save by Agrizovic. Tied it up by Peake. Malcolm Allen, confronted by Peake. Here's Fleck. Good turn and a very good save again. Dawes. Well forward. Stevenson. Oh, Gunn came and missed it. Now can Sheringham make capital off the line? Still Teddy Sheringham. Off the line again. Wesley Reed with the corner. Sheringham, great header. Oh, what a good goal. Fleck teasing Wood and Stevenson on the far side. Well, Fleck appeared to stand on Wood there. This has got out of hand. Fleck and Wood exchanging more than the odd stare on the far side. And they'll both go off. Bowen. Allen has pulled away. Here he is. Oh yes, Andy Townsend.
Now, striker Malcolm Allen leaves the club to help Millwall fight relegation. He'd been unsettled for some time. Norwich play Everton at Goodison Park, but it's the home games against Luton and Crystal Palace that really give the Carrow Road fans something to cheer.
Sherwood got there first. Rosario. And Rosario got the ball then, and Phillips has got a goal. Confusion at the back and a catastrophe for Everton. That's a good run by Atterveld. Matched by the cross and by the header from Tony Cottee. Sheedy. McCall. Cottee has looped it in. 5 in 3 games now. Atterveld. Cottee. Oh, and on the hat-trick, he very nearly got it spectacularly. Sharp. Graham Sharp has set a new record for Everton. He's their leading scorer in league games since the war. Rosario. Crook playing it wide. And there's room for Norwich City really to have a go at Luton here with Sherwood. Mortensen, the goalkeeper committed, and Chamberlain has brought down Henrik Mortensen, and that's a penalty. A second chance then for Townsend. And no mistake again, and this one does count. 1-0 to Norwich, 27 minutes gone. Rosario. Wilson coming back to try and deal with the danger, but he hasn't been able to do that. Bowen looks to place it, and has placed it to perfection. Crook's corner. Andy Linnigan. Oh, and Nigel Martin dropped it at the feet of Tim Sherwood. Wright couldn't get there. Well, Thompson did. So it's a corner to Palace. Phillips. Ian Crook, who's really controlling the game at the moment. Bowen, found by Townsend's pass, and I think that might have been an own goal off Gary O'Reilly. Thompson got to it. Bright was wrong-footed, but Thomas wasn't. Good stop by Brian Gunn. Sure. Oh, and Bright made a header there when he came between two defenders where he really had no right to get to the ball, Norwich would feel, and Brian Gunn really on his mettle.
2 wins push Norwich up to 7th. In the next 3 games, the Canaries once again pick up points away, but they'll falter at home. Let's start at Wimbledon.
So a chance for Norwich here, 2 minutes to go to half-time. And the free kick clipped towards Bowen. Well, that came straight from the training ground. Beautifully worked by Norwich City. Norwich forced back by the depth of the ball from Sagers. Fashanu has steered in the equaliser.
Crook. It's a lively start this by Norwich. Reed. Here's Ward. Allen's away on the far side. That's a good ball, and Heath is storming through the middle. Adrian Heath with a chance to ease the pressure. After only 4 minutes, City are in front. It's a perfect start. Crook wants it square. Oh, that's well struck and very well saved by Andy Dibble.
Touch from Rosario. Here's Rule Fox. Determined to make the most of this opportunity, it seems. Oh, Rosario! It's his first goal in the league since December, and Rule Fox made it for him. Fox, who really does love to run, linking with Rosario. Rule Fox and Norwich have swept upfield to get a 2-0 lead, and it's the Fox-Rosario combination again.
The last 2 games now, Norwich have got to travel to Aston Villa, and they must beat the Canaries to have any chance in the title race. And then it's Arsenal at home on the last day of the season. Let's begin at Villa Park.
Crook with the corner for Norwich, away on the far side. Cascarino. And Fox! Oh, it's a marvellous goal. Norwich City are in front. Not the start that Villa wanted. Cowans with the corner, and McGrath! And that's 1-1. That's more like it. Cascarino. Still Cascarino. This is a good run. And he scored! It's found its way in. His first goal for Villa. Could be priceless. Daly. Manfield stayed forward. Daly didn't use him. Cowans. And Platt! Could this be 3? Yes, that will do their title ambitions no harm at all. Sherwood striding forward. And again. Oh, Manfield! That's going in! A disaster for Villa. Derek Manfield stretching out a leg to try and divert that ball away from Sherwood. All he did was steer it in. 3-2. Sherwood. Rosario's the target, and he's away from Manfield. This could be dangerous. 3-3. Robert Rosario. Cascarino's in. And Villa's title hopes fading fast.
And the best Arsenal can achieve
this season is third place if they win here, but Mark Bowen going at them now and beating Lukic. Campbell. That's a useful turn. Smith has tucked in the equaliser. Fleck for Rosario. Fleck going on through the middle. Rosario slips it through to him. The flag has stayed down. Oh, it's an open goal for Raul Fox. Smith. A sweet turn, and that's the sort of form that Alan Smith has been striving to recreate. A great goal.
So a couple of draws to finish, and Norwich end up 10th on 53 points. Once again, Dave Stringer's men have shown they're one of the most attractive sides in the First Division. The goal scorers, Robert Fleck, the outstanding performer. Fleck gets 12. Robert Rosario and Mark Bowen both get 7, and that's a great contribution from the fullback. Dale Gordon has 6. We're going to leave you with the goal of the season, Robert Rosario's stunning strike against the Saints.